All right, we're here with head coach Sean Kiracofe. Lady Demons heading into the conference tournament this week. Big two sweeps last weekend over Nichols and McNeese at home. Does that build a little momentum heading into the tournament?
It does. You know, you pointed out the other day that we had a three-match losing streak, which it didn't feel like that at all. But I mean, it's definitely good to have two sweeps going into the tournament. Big win against McNeese. It's not an easy one to come by. So that momentum going into the tournament is exactly what we needed.
Regan Rogers against McNeese had a big rally where she got served and went on a 9-0 run, getting 3 aces. She's a pretty good Player of the Year candidate, and that seems like a thing that a Player of the Year would do.
That was definitely a moment for a Player of the Year. We were down. It definitely felt like we were probably going to have to go 4 with McNeese, and she went back there and just went on a great roll and just kind of took it into her own hands and put us in a great situation, and everybody kind of jumped on board with it, and we pulled that set out, but that was not an easy one to get.
Channing absolutely went off against Nichols, had 26 digs, I believe 8 in the first set alone, and then 10 in the first set. She is Player of the Week along with Regan this week. How big was she this weekend with 43 digs and 6 sets?
Yeah, she was huge. McNeese, it was a situation where defensively we needed to move the majority of our defense over to one side of the court and just kind of leave Channing on an island. And she took care of it and came through exactly like we knew that she would. And then the same thing with McNeese. They're hard to defend with the offense that they run, and there's a lot of situations where her and Megan are just, like I already said before, left on an island. It's either you're going to dig it or you're not. And they both came through, and Channing just had a great weekend for us.
Swept Player of the Week this week, first time this season. Regan has, she's got a number of honorable mentions, a number of times where she could have easily been the Player of the Week. How does that feel, to finally get to the end of the season?
Yeah, it's great for her. And like I said before, just a little momentum, and that's added momentum to go in, to just to get that recognition, which is well-deserved. Both Regan and Channing have been producing that way for the majority of the conference season, so it's good to be able to finally get that recognition towards the end. And both of them, again, absolutely Regan and definitely Channing as well, are stepping up in the biggest moments, and we expect to see that again on Friday.
Talking about Friday, that's Houston Baptist at 1:30. Lost 2 matches to them earlier this season, both real close. At home was a 5-set match, and then on the road was 4 sets. Does that kind of provide a little extra motivation?
Of course, we played really well with them. It's not going to be an easy match. They've got a lot of talent, but I feel like we match up with them well. Our girls feel the same way, and it was 5 here. I thought it should have gone at least 5 at their place. We just barely didn't get that 4th set, but it's a good one that we're looking forward to.
And then, if we progress past that, we'll have to face either Abilene or Stephen F. Austin. Tough top of the bracket. All teams that we've been close but haven't been able to get the matches against. Does that, I believe Madeline said this morning, it's hard to lose or hard to win 3. We want to make it, kind of flip it around on them. Does that make it a little bit easier in the scout, kind of see what you were close to getting earlier and then?
Yeah, I think it really comes down to, like I said before, of just kind of stepping up into moments, which we've done all year. It's not something that we're going to back down from.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.